of realizations about Israel Adesanya. One thing he said to us on Thursday, not only do I won that fight, he certainly extracted a lot of confidence from those 15 minutes.
And won in all sorts of ways. Won by submission, how strong he is, how dominant and confident he is. And he might and pick up where he left off. This is when you look at it objectively. But what you do know on Adesanya, he was able to take him down, and he was able to win around and Jan Blachowicz. He wound up winning and showed some holes in Izzy's game.
What round it was, and the more important point that he's got 5 rounds now to go. He's been very active. Being in this octagon tonight is going to feel...
He looks bigger. Oh, he looks physically bigger than I've ever seen him.
The inimitable, undisputed UFC middleweight champion. You get on the walkout, but once that octagon door closes, we know what we're going to get, Q. And, of course, a game that has continued to round itself into form.
Adesanya will go down as probably one of the greatest strikers to ever. His game has just kept evolving. You know, when he showed up here, and he just is evolved. Ever since, I mean, his defense is on point, but more important than that, it's the way he uses a takedown. The knees are there, the elbows, the clinch, the leg through.
He's just so sophisticated. He just does things that other people just don't. Every other guy, Paulo Costa fought, was on their heels, getting away from him. Izzy picked him apart and made him look foolish. Getting better all the time, so intelligent, so... And I cannot wait for this fight tonight.
And that is not hyperbole. That was his second UFC 2018. The ascent has been remarkable. And man, get to the tail of the tape for the undisputed UFC middleweight title fight. Israel Adesanya 7. 4 inches is your gap in height. Adesanya will have a 6. Here is Bruce Buck.
Lady bet of the evening. Sarah, Chairman Scott Fletcher. Our 3 judges scoring this contest. The action begins. Our referee in charge at the octagon, Mark, official protein snack of the UFC. Oh! For those around the world, this is the moment. Live from the sold-out. Championship out of the blue corner. A mixed martial artist, fully professional, 6 feet tall, weighing in at 184, and presenting the number 3 ranked middleweight contender, the Italian Dream. And now introducing his opponent, mixed martial artist, fully professional record. Defending undisputed world, Israel, the last Adesanya.
Well, Marvin, Israel has been every rule up, you stop. If you want to touch, now's the time. God bless.
Retreated from that offering any sooner, no surprise there. The last style bender. Underway, Marvin Vettori is in the green, Adesanya in the black and gold. Round 3 was able to take Adesanya down and accomplish some things thereafter.
Vettori, though, moving forward, and as we said, Vettori looks, and you might think that that has to do with the ideas, or it might have just been just like
consistent.
Yeah, he fought Kevin Hall at just 9.
Yeah.
Vettori to work his takedown game.
Very good timing there from Marvin. It took him a while to get into that rhythm and be able to do this.
Adesanya has learned things from that Jan Blachowicz fight, getting back up to his feet. Let's see if he can in this fight. But Marvin has to clinch.
Marvin obviously caught that kick and got him down. But if Izzy can show that he's got about when he throws those leg kicks and not allowing them to just be...
Adesanya attack.
Ooh.
Pretty good head movement defensively by Adesanya. 2 minutes to go in the round. There's leg kick.
Yeah, he throws him out there very quick. He doesn't...
Marvin's pressure though. I mean, you gotta admire that.
Good head movement for Vettori, avoiding the shot in there with no telegraph.
Nice left hand there from Vettori, but yeah, you're right. Like, I think going lower to the calf, getting him thinking down there. There's
Vettori to the body. Oh, nice stick by Adesanya.
Adesanya mentioned in our interviews that he's going to be really mouth. He said you're going to see Vettori mouth breathing.
How to breathe correctly, breathing exercises, and breathing exercises can have tremendous.
Take the water, breathe, almost, and put hand on the floor. We have a distance. Dig for his kick.
And here's the Vettori takedown, catches the, and then Izzy comes back with.
Striking coach Rafael Cordero there in the corner of Marvin Vettori. He wants round one. And you guys were talking about Adesanya 50 seconds, the longest he was able to hold his breath underwater.
Quite honest with Vettori. And Vettori didn't like it. He said, oh, he's catching Vettori coming in.
Vettori with a 1-2 there.
But Izzy makes it.
From Izzy.
Oh, so fun to watch.
Just when you're playing this game, and you're allowing humans in the world that could do this without Adesanya.
It's to that total there.
14.
And then again. It looks like he's got his hand clasped.
Ooh.
Drag Adesanya down, unable to do so as yet.
And you see Marvin is just kind of plodding forward, fighting a lot different, which allowed it to set up the takedowns, to get them out in the open, and strikes or catching the kicks of Adesanya.
With clear power. And Izzy had to be very cautious. Power. You can't make any mistakes.
Striking style that is a little bit harder to navigate.
But he's very skillful.
Right.
But he manages to get that power on you. These rounds with John Jones. And Bohovic just put it.
You know, we see a lot of people that are very good at feinting, but not only does he feint, just holds off on it, and then when you go, he's on you.
Look at that. Ooh, he sets up with the knee. And he's just long.
Look, he's right here on the fence, just comes
the clinch. So now he's got his hands together.
But these elbows, great job from Izzy.
He can't just be comfortable. Me, as he's trying to preserve some energy for the big takedown properly. And Izzy's not letting that happen. All the stuff that Izzy's been doing is starting to pile on.
What are you waiting for, Marvin?
Yeah, I know.
Go first, sir. You lost this round. We lost. He make go first. He touched a lot. He's stuck. Go first.
You got it, buddy.
No, feel comfortable, Marvin. He's still touching.
That's the towel, bro. It's strong. Second down, guys. Let's go.
The official protein snack of the UFC. Rafael Cordero certainly knows all.
Moving side to side. He's making Marvin miss. And every time Marvin misses, he gets distracted.
Power shot.
Smart. Vettori's corner and Rafael Cordero was all over him, letting it right there.
Yeah, he's got the takedown and he's got it early.
Right arm over the face of Adesanya. He's going to try to pull him away. Put all his weight on him out in that open water out there.
You know, it's not normal to stand a guy. He's much more likely to hold.
And not to mention, from Izzy, but
back mount.
Vettori's taking the back. Oh, Izzy took it.
Amazing.
Incredible.
Vettori has. Does he have opened him up and let him up?
Nice scram, Goddard side.
Could be using this as an opportunity to take a breather. We're going to have to take a look and see what this.
You good?
Oh, definitely went in there. Definitely went.
Burton and accidental as it gets.
Beautiful right hand.
Nice jab back from
I
Vettori.
think the other ones where he's just kind of touching him.
Yeah, he dug in with that one. Oh, those are nasty.
Leg looks nasty though. Izzy tried the question mark kick. We should go to the body here. Stop head hunting.
Yeah, I agree, Joe.
Comes on 6 attempts.
He's got to check those kicks. There's another one.
Yeah, that one hurt. They got Adesanya. That's a bad sign.
There it is.
There you
There's
go.
the question mark kick.
Together.
He might be able to finish this fight. A little tired too, Joe.
There it goes.
Yep. Leg of Vettori.
Vettori is not switching stances. He's not making any adjustments. At least he slipped away from that one.
Slipped that one.
He gives up there. See, he gets him backing up towards that fence, and then he stops it with that 1-2.
Groin strike. Apology.
Take your time. Take your time. You take your time. Come on, buddy. Listen.
Boy, that one.
Israel.
Right, it was clearly unintentional.
Are you okay?
Particularly by the way.
Okay, look at me. Marvin.
Always.
And if you thought Rafael Cordero was fired up with his pupil after round,
He's winning the fight by touch by crowd. You have to be more.
Hands and get the leg.
Don't feel confident. Don't stop in front of him.
Hits the fence and then drove in and got on top. He had a moment here where he was trying to lock up a kick that just knocks Marvin Vettori off his feet.
seems a little bit frustrated, perhaps delusional. As we hit the championship rounds, Vettori always says,
He's desperate. He's reaching for him. Destroying that right leg.
Cordero is probably losing his mind on this fight.
Exactly.
He's got him pressed up against the
He's got to go for it. He can't hang and wait to get some energy.
Yeah, the long smashing your head in. Gets him down, but that's impressive.
That's very impressive.
And that speaks to the feet.
Well, it's also him learning the lessons from the Jan Blachowicz fight.
Nice right hand from the under three.
Point with those kicks. Yeah, he's just not throwing enough. If he wants to be the champion, he's got 2 rounds, or less than 2 rounds now.
37, which came in the 5-rounder with Brad Tavares.
I think what we're seeing is a big difference. And he's also so much more comfortable.
Tonight.
Foot up against that fence. He's got to let his hands go. No movement.
Kind of crazy he never throws to the body, though. And is he slipping everything?
Using the fence to his advantage.
Night 2-on-1 grip there. Really prevents Marvin from having.
Champion.
In this round, everything this round. We have to be active the 5 minutes. To be the first, to put your double jab, you put this motherfucker.
That leg attack is there. Strike, then leg attack.
Be the first. If you want to be champ, you have to be the first.
Rafael Cordero certainly, as a coach, doing everything he can to maximize if he is going to realize his dream of becoming the first.
Man, the way he mixes that up is just so beautiful. See if he bursts now. He's trying to pull him off. He's trying to step. Does he have? Does he have the physical strength?
Let's work.
Warning there from Mark Goddard.
See, now even if reverse him immediately.
Yeah.
Adesanya feints. Well, right after this main event, don't believe for all the reaction and analysis from UFC 263. It is only
one of these kicks. If it's not right, he's able to stop almost.
Just constantly reading and Adesanya sort of final round.
At this
No, and even if he did, his back and spring back to his feet.
2 minutes. Hard time finding the requisite energy to pull the trigger here in round. Well, the championship hunger burns, but at least through 24 minutes. Seconds. Out of massive fight, one after the next. And one last leg kick potentially. Very cosmetic. New Zealand. He didn't like what Vettori had to say. This fight replay brought to you by Nemiroff.
This fight was all Israel Adesanya. Beautiful leg kicks, but early Izzy had no issues when taken to the ground and preventing it from the beginning. Here's another takedown. Nice timing, and Mark Vettori had these moments throughout, and some ground and pound and get the fight back where he wanted it on the feet. Knocks him off of a chopping leg kick. I mean, just a beautiful shutout. Just like he...
At one point, his back was taken, but he reversed guaranteed rate. Guaranteed rate can save you money on your monthly mortgage payment. Visit rate.com.
After 5 rounds, we go to the judges' scorecard. The winner by unanimous decision, UFC middleweight Figure.
and still champion, Israel Adesanya. Izzy, what were you saying to him?
Show some respect, because that's lost in this game, so you need to have that fight.
Well, clearly you won, and he got you down on numerous occasions, but there's no threat. You got back up.
He stood up. I sat down because I didn't feel any threat. But the guys that was on his way up to the UFC got murdered. Let's go, Make. Falvake. Falvake, I love you, man. All love, you know what we do. This fight, even in his last sparring with me,
Representing para Brazil, here is the undisputed UFC flyweight as a pro. And 5-tool player doesn't even begin. He's got plenty of grappling he can lean on if need be. And it is all in front of
a terrifying man. I mean, definitely pound for pound, one of the most. He has also got that one touch, just put your lights. Listen, I was not feeling well. I was not myself in that first fight. He really believes that tonight he's going to be able to go out there and just put or to knock you out. But this man, if you give him your neck for a set that are very good and they'll hold you there and they'll eventually get the choke. He's got that kind of...
The Alex Perez fight, yeah, it's nasty. And, you know, another thing to take into consideration, a really difficult time yesterday making the weight, made it with just a few minutes, 25-pounder, is probably north of, probably closing in on 104 after that first fight. He feels like that first fight was close. He has an opportunity tonight to redeem himself. We've only seen him once.
He is a finisher of the highest order, and you will try to make your way right here, right now. The Brazilian Davison Figueiredo, 33, match reach advantage as the underdog tonight. All right, now for the particular.
Here's the co-main event versus 1872. Our 3 judges scoring this contest. When the action begins, our referee in charge of the octagon, Mike. Oh, this fight is 5 rounds. Flyweight championship of the world. A mixed martial artist holding a professional record. 18 wins. Weighing in at 125 pounds. Flyweight contender in the world, and baby Moreno, fighting out of the red corner, a mixed martial art. He stands 5 feet 5 inches tall, weighing Brazil, presenting the UFC flyweight champion, the Figueredo!
Bring it in, gentlemen, bring it in. Bring it in. Protect yourself at all times. Obey my commands at all times. Touch goes now if you want.
Neither man has ever been finished as a pro. Davison Figueredo. We knew what will be done for all the flyweight marbles. Figueredo in the black and gold, as befits a champion. First time around, he said he could be more aggressive, trying to maintain his distance. And Moreno has worked so hard on his wrestling. He's got a lot of different...
Looking very sharp and very focused right off the bat. It's get interesting, because that man could change your life with one shot.
Yeah. QR code and get 60 days of Grubhub Plus free. Enjoy unlimited free delivery.
Well, I think he feels like he was way too aggressive, and he ran more measured approach. There's a nasty left hook to the body. More measured approach. Definitely different look than the first fight. Looks at him do.
He's certainly putting a lot of volume together early, really staying behind.
Like this all night long, and did so with... and looks better physically for this.
Back to the well, and you know how close you were to beating the champion. It's all the motivation.
Oh, Figueredo's got
all these shots off all he wants, but they're landing.
They're landing, and he knows they're dangerous.
Here through 3 minutes. Now the jab gets through.
Figueredo does not want to
this all night, like you said.
Right, and he's already playing catch up now with like goes like this to the buzzer. Oh, look at that.
Side hook kick. Bopped him.
Punch by Brandon Moreno.
And it was the...
If you can catch somebody with your jab, as they're winding and stepping in, that's the best time you'll sit them.
Full sweep by Figueredo, and he's got the neck. Moreno. But that jab spun his head around. Again, he's like winging wind punches.
Wally Ishmael and that Figueredo.
Let's take a look at this here. Figueredo, oh my goodness. Moving forward. I think we had a bad memory of it because Figueredo was...
Então faz Muay Thai. Dá canelada nele de longe com essa...
And then mark a short process in combat.
We have some very good news about Jamal Hill that Dana White came over. It's okay.
Unbelievable. All right, well, the trilogy is star Conor McGregor. It's UFC 264, July. All right, round 2 here. We'll see what favorite on the live number.
Oh, beautiful takedown by Figueredo.
There passes right over the half guard.
His neck. Brandon's hand fighting him right now. Does not miss crowd booze.
Yeah.
You monster.
Toyo Tires, the official tire of the...
Brandon can connect his hands together and slip that.
And the assassin bait.
Success on the feet, even though he's a powerful striker, he's not landing anything.
So Brandon did a great job there.
Yeah, fought those hands. Yes,
around the neck. He goes right to... Oh,
nice
good
roll.
back. Wow.
Brandon to go here in round 2.
These are hard knees.
Yeah, that hurts, man. You get a cramp in those big muscle groups. Bad news. Still trying to get that other hook in. That fence is stopping him.
It was a bit fortunate because of that positioning. Amazing job by Brandon Moreno to turn this around.
Yeah, he's...
And there is no hope.
And he's fighting like that.
Yeah.
In his interviews and in the look in his eye as he stepped into the octagon.
Bizu and all those coaches there. Figueredo.
It was a bad mouse,
yeah.
Ooh, that's real bad.
And the pace.
2 big left hands. Actually, you know what? That mouse... Yep.
Drain that tank as early as he can. That has to be the game.
He can hurt him, which he's already done.
Yep. Dropping him was
in this grappling situation.
Yeah, controlling him.
Breathe. Breathe. Nothing right now. This round, stay at a mid-distance for him. Right now.
From Davis and Figueredo. Bench grab there from something that Figueredo was doing a good job off his back. Got a nice...
Round 3 is brought to you by P3, the official protein snack. Round 3 of a possible 5.
And this is not just down 2 rounds, but Brandon Moreno has been the one to hurt it against the guillotine a couple of times.
Live odds still were meant to fight several times. Act 2 here.
Let's go back and forth for a while.
Again, strikes. Nice. Davison starting to see.
And when they don't pay off, he's standing sideways and loading up his hips again. Oh my goodness. And he's got one. He is under the chin.
Figueredo Winston here.
Figueredo is underneath the chin.
There he goes.
He goes grip to grip, but he goes palm to palm. Oh, look at this.
Punches here.
Moreno with good shots here. Good. This is not ideal in terms of... He's under the chin! Oh my God, he's got it! He's got it!
Champion! Brandon Moreno is the undisputed!
Wow!
He did it!
He did it! Oh my...
Mexico! You got one! And Davison, the 125-pounders.
What class. And look at... Now it's sitting in. Now it's in a daze.
Yeah.
And now it finally hit him.
Wow.
Wow.
When we talk every interview he had, he knew that this could happen. But that to see him...
This fight replay, 72.
And it just gets the body lock, changes the jiu-jitsu. He immediately throws on that body triangle, and I love
Moreno's also a Spanish UFC analyst for us. Nice to see him go over. And girls, Madison, Megan, and Morgan, wife Shirley, 20s, Davison, Figueredo. Well, Brandon Moreno's going to become a millionaire.
Look at
Mexico.
That. Look at that.
Arguably the nicest man on the roster, richly deserving of, is brought to you by Guaranteed Rate. Guaranteed Rate can save you money on your monthly mortgage payment.
Ladies and gentlemen, referee Mike Beltran has got by submission due to a rear naked choke and undisputed flyweight champion.
I am here with the winner and New York.
Folks, star power, the for his 34th professional fight, 26th in the UFC. Let's see how Diaz does tonight as a decided underdog, at least on the bet.
And I think that really came to fruition in the Conor McGregor fight. That said, and then grabbed the mic and said what he said. The whole world went down since then, but the man is still, he brings with him a lot of pressure. I am in the octagon with a legend.
And you know what? They're no nonsense. They're all business, baby. And he's here to fight.
Well, the performance bonuses, and he believes tonight, if he can upset, which has been made of the betting odds this week, because Leon Edwards, for many bettors out there on the other side, Nate Diaz playing on him in years. Those fight odds brought to you by DraftKings. Play free in the UFC. Plus, make your first deposit for a shot at getting the next pay-per-view for free. We now await Leon Rocky Edwards. Repping Birmingham, England, by way of Kingston, Jamaica. One of the very very best pound-for-pound fighters in the world at present.
Recently, Leon Edwards, the skills that this man has, he's an underrated. He's a great wrestler. He's got great jiu-jitsu. He can slaughter. It's just as of recently, he's had a lot of issues with it, but this is what Leon Edwards needed. He knew a spot like this to get a 5-round challenge like this.
He's already got an incredibly high skill level and like public understanding of him. He's way better. He's world champion. You look at a guy like Nate Diaz, who's so game and duplicates his skills.
Fourth fight in the U.S. for Leon Edwards. He has been here for 2 days to become one of the very best fighters in the world. Tonight he'll try to take another step. Tail to tape for this featured bout. It is scheduled for 5 rounds. 6. Edwards, the taller man by a couple of inches. Nate Diaz, though, will Bruce Buffer.
Ladies and gentlemen, this fight is the weight division. Introducing first, by professional record, 21 wins, 12 losses. Fighting out of Stockton, California, winner, Nate Diaz. And now introducing his opponent, fighting out 3 losses, 1 no contest. He stands 6 years, presenting, fighting out of Birmingham in the world, Leon. And when the action begins,
Herb Dean, our referee for this fight. Leon Edwards, by Grubhub, get unlimited free delivery, unbeatable rewards, and more than 60. Edwards in black, Southpaw versus Southpaw. In his career.
Yeah, he likes it. It
But he's
opens up
fighting orthodox
tonight, especially as the fight goes on. If you don't get Diaz out of there, you want.
I mean, it's a real weird situation when you get it. And who's in the top 4 of the division?
Shift from Nate Diaz early, and many flurries.
In there, play with the head a little bit of Leon Edwards. Because if you
and you see how Leon's showing him all sorts of different looks. Yeah, you're already seeing the redness on that leg below the shorts. Just the precision of Leon Edwards and the technique. Difficult to hit cleanly.
2 men here.
It's a real treat that, you know, not even the co-main,
right,
but the one before that, not for a title, 5 rounds.
This has never happened before. Diaz with a front kick
from Leon.
Diaz acknowledging. Body shot from Diaz. Toyo Tires, the official tire.
See, and this is what Leon hopefully has, but you can get overwhelming in there. It's a big spot to be in. Nice work there from Edwards.
That's a big moment right there, folks. He's on the back. He's got one hook from getting sunk in.
Yeah, he was trying to.
Yeah.
Good job from Nate to defend that.
Nate's scrambling. Leon's controlling. Leon's going with him. By Nate. Got back to guard here. And he's
on here. And again, Edwards back. Its corner cam is brought to you by Body Armor. More than a sports drink, the official.
Put it on your back. Okay, you got the punch. 2. Hey, dog, after every turn, I want that 1-2 right up. Give me a little more jabs, okay? A little more jabs.
Let's take a look at some of the action here. Here's some low behind it. And this is a nice shot by Nate Diaz. Gave a big smile.
The unauthorized law. Now Nate Diaz and Leon Edwards.
Smells good in here. Must be someone's cologne. I don't know.
So these Edwards leg kicks have been a big part of the narrative on.
Oh yeah.
Now has passed 5 hours of octagon time, becoming the 20.
Such a boxing heavy style in terms of his attack. Rafael just really lit that leg up. Look at this.
Nate's just having fun.
We haven't seen him inside the octagon since 2019.
2004. Still going. But landing 50% of his...
That was a strong one right there. Very strong with him. It's like, come on. Oh.
Yeah, interesting approach here from Nate to kind of do that.
He doesn't want him to just snipe at him.
Like we talked about, he's not just a kickboxer.
Last man to beat him, of course, is Nemiroff, bold character since 1872.
That's a, if you're stuck in something like a heel
situation.
Diaz
right back to work on the feet under 90 seconds.
Yeah. That one hurt. It switches to orthodox briefly.
What is Nate doing?
But he's doing good shot by Leon. He's trying to get him to do something.
Look
at this. Part of the strategy. I mean, that's why they talk so much, getting him to swing with it.
Exactly, and gets him get him to exchange it. Now he's going in for his own takedown here.
Involved in shows you there's some real danger on the ground.
Feels a whole lot like a main event. Initially the co-main in Houston, and then it got...
Working, you're slowing him down now, Leon. Now listen, when you're back in...
Again, some of the damage, and there's one that we're going to see here. You can see the expression on his face. And then more importantly, Nate down at least twice, controlled him there, and was able to escape a heel.
The official protein snack of the UFC.
That's right.
Oh.
Yeah, I was rating this just really good at breaking the exchanges with an elbow, as they
said that was good.
Stock never goes down. Because he always fights like this. Oh, man, that's another one. That cap's in trouble.
Issue as a toughness thing. Obviously, there's a nerve issue for some.
And expect Nate to start turning it up as this fight on a little bit. Let him strike. He's talking to him in the clinch right now.
He had the fight with Bilal Muhammad. It was ended early in an eye-pro of 2019.
And that was that main event against Rafael dos Anjos, and that round main event in 2018. Well delivered.
Yeah, he's such a technician. But, and turned it into something complicated. That right leg.
Edwards trying to make some of these takedowns thus far.
Elbow there from Leon.
A lot of blood now.
Yeah, that scar's opened up.
2:09 to go on the round. Lock back to his feet.
He's got blood on his head. He's
best spot for him to be cut right now. Although it looks like that eyebrow is also...
We've seen that before. Heard him sort of gesture cut.
And Diaz with his patented flip. Now we got people who forecasted a stoppage on either side.
Will really hit with a machete.
Yeah, that's brand new.
That's new stuff. And that's just Nate Diaz a bit.
Right.
Nate barely seems to notice it. Northern California guys, and they were some of the first guys, and a lot of those Northern California guys were real pioneers. I think there's multiple cuts there. But that left eye looks terrible.
Position, but Nate gets back to his feet.
Edwards.
Nate dismissive of that shot down the stretch of
the elbow.
But you see how easy that just popped open? I mean, that's
three in the back.
Relax, breathe deep. You're doing good. Get down low and throw him. Keep his hands down. That's when you gotta get on him. When you guys are close on space, let's start using those. You gotta control it. Yeah, control it back.
It was the right eye of Nate Diaz that was compromised in result of 2019. Now that left eye bears watching. Round 4. A moment ago. He is as game as they come.
For these 4th and 5th rounds, he waits for himself covered in blood.
Once again acknowledged by Nate.
He gave him a thumbs up. Good counter right by Leon. Looks like here he is, orthodox, just as effective.
Wow. Oh. Sneaky little trip.
Well, he recognized that this is a big top contender, and he's not interested in fighting someone that's going to. When it comes to those exchanges in close, I mean, even that he had a lot of trouble with Nate. That Nate was really awkward, and then which is high praise.
Yeah, I'll say. Right. Come, especially the way they just rip the body and then come with these hooks up on you, talking trash, giving you the finger.
Yeah. And most of these punches are coming from that position of the hand.
Yep.
Shots. 52% of his significant strike attempts in left hand.
Because it does kind of throw off the rhythm.
Distraction.
Right hand and then a left. And here's
the leg kicks are beautiful.
Discipline, Leon.
The leg kicks are beautiful. That line weren't going because you're getting a little bit flat-footed now. I need that kick to build. Yeah, don't give it an easy entry. You got it, Nate. You got it, motherfucker.
Renegade and Birmingham head coach Dave Lavelle in the corner. Potentially future champion. Final 5 minutes.
You come in here, you're getting hit. That's a sense of urgency.
Strikes landed 63 to 45 for Edwards on thus far.
Strong left hand. He really dug in on that one.
Edwards continuing
now too. I mean, we're looking at that right leg. Excuse me.
All day if he wants to land it right now.
Yeah, Nate is so heavy on that.
Good luck. Oh, the head kick,
Josh
right?
is in his prime.
That left hand from Diaz got Edwards.
I mean, Nate can turn it up here in the 5th.
Does not have a signed bout agreement right now. Will it be a rematch? Will it is a welterweight? Joe, you mentioned earlier Gilbert Burns and Stephen Wonderboy Thompson with it.
Gilbert back to title contention after Kamaru pieced him up. But this is a bigger. Just such a joy to watch.
Diaz has had a couple of significant moments here in round 5.
And they looking like us.
Yeah, that's amazing.
I mean, it makes you a hard person. That's
jiu-jitsu and boxing.
He heard it.
You got to be kidding me.
Oh my goodness.
He has Leon Edwards on the ropes. 42 seconds to go.
Cover.
Seminal blow and potentially turn in an up to
5th round.
Final seconds of this. For Leon Edwards.
Well, we said he was a horror movie. Who saw that coming other than Nate Diaz?
My goodness.
There are a lot of people never up old characters since 1872.
We're going to take a slap. Boom! Left hand for Leon Edwards. After Leon had dominated for most of this for Leon Edwards throughout the course of this fight. I mean, slicing him open, had takedowns, scored leg kicks, boxing ever out of a fight, and almost came through there.
Man! Woo. Unbelievable. They came damn close to doing so. Is brought to you by Guaranteed Rate. They will corral the athletes here. Is Bruce Buffer.
The judges score the contest on all cards. Leon Edwards.
Fight. A tremendous fight and a fight.